What is happening there, people? This is Fallen from OTB coming at you with yet again another war video here, covering our couple last wars that we've had. And we had a really close one, unnecessarily, but it's all about the good things that happen in the wars. So we're going to get this good coverage in. TH8s, I do apologize. I've been meaning to make a really good TH8 attack video. But there's so many good attacks to show, and I really do like showing the high end, just to show what you can, potentially do to these bases to really break them down. A lot of these max out bases do have multiple steps to them to be able to attack efficiently. So we're going to start with number 3, Singris, hitting this bad boy up with that Shattered Gola Loon. It's one of those segmented bases where you can really kind of make a plan for the pathing. Everything you can take one quadrant at a time. So the golems are coming in, few wizards there behind it, the normal kill squad there. He hadn't taken out that bottom, which is going to lead the pathing around a little bit, but that is 2 manageable air Ds to be able to crush here. And as the kill squad is moving forward, we got the heal in on top of everything. Finally, the CC is going to be pulled right here, with the golems still, rather healthy. First air D does finally go down with the assumption that the second one is as well. So notice how as soon as this kill squad takes out the CC troops, it's time to send in everything. He's got targeted loons behind the lava that's coming in to tank the world for now. And very, very smart idea. He's got the 2 haste, one of which he wants to get that air D down rather quickly, so he can move forward, kind of move into where those Teslas are. Not much left of the kill squad right now, nothing except for the queen. Takes down that Tesla right there as the final haste goes up over that next air defense. At this point he hadn't even lost many loons at all, to the extent of this base is going to be ruined. Everything's been kind of evenly placed as he's getting into this final little quadrant of the base where the kill squad had originally come in. There are just so many loons alive. It's a wonderful attack to see, especially someone as skilled as Singris, who's going to come in here with these La Loons and really make you pay for it if your base is going to be set up like that. That final lava finally busts right there. Perfect timing for that, I must say. And the final defense here is going down. What a wonderful attack. We got the little puppies there to clean up everything. A little bit of a lag going on right here. Super nice attack there by Singris. Well planned out. You don't always, you don't always know what to do with those bases, but this time he really did bring it in, brought it home here on this. Number 6, MikeBe. This is going to be the last attack that I'm going to show from this war. This is hitting a TH10, and this is the story of MikeBe right here, ladies and gentlemen. This guy is absolutely phenomenal with his air attacks, and now he's coming in with kind of the Go Valho option right here. Now notice he uses the 2 golems, which is a smart idea on any Go Valho, because it does help you channel that funnel forward so those Velks don't get confused later. Allows you to spread out the wizards a little bit more, so you just don't have to worry about pathing too much. Now check out how subtle this is, but still super effective. He's just going to bust in the wall right there. The obvious pathing is set now, so now that everything is really set to move forward, those golems are right out front, CC is down. As soon as everything's locked onto the CC, it's time to get those Velks in. And this is just an epic attack. He's starting the hogs here on the outside. Really, really nice spot to start it. Finally, the CC's about to go down. Lots of skellies, though, in the middle, so he's going to get those, without too much waiting, he's going to get those hogs in. They're going to help deal with that Inferno, which is very, very necessary. Now, check out this heal. That's going to benefit both the hogs and the Velks. You just can't teach that. That's something that naturally happens, and he's literally sweeping across this base. He used everything in the correct way. He got out all of his spells correctly, and then the pathing, of course, which is so important for those Velks. And if I'm not mistaken, where did all the Velks go? I'm sure, okay, there they are, peeking through right there, showing their lovely little red heads, and just massive cleanup happening here right now. And what a perfect attack for that kind of style of a base. You get that big healthy core with all that stuff in the middle, and you're going to want to deal with it quickly. And we have to agree sometimes witches aren't quick enough to be able to deal with all that damage coming in when you could just put a rage and a heal over those Velks in the middle. And major benefit from that. Let's go to this next war here, guys. You know, another somewhat close one. We did pretty well, though. We started out a little slow, and we worked our way into it, so fortunately there was hope. And the control of the match. Singris once again, number 3 right here. And this is a really cool, this is an old OTB vintage style attack right here. You know, with the assumption of you got to have something on the back end or the sides, especially so the witches don't get picked off. So he's going to go with the 3 golem, go wee here up the middle, and then we'll watch what he does with his hogs here. It was really cool to watch an attack like this. It just worked so well, and this is one of those bases too that are kind of weak to be able to drop earthquakes down on, which he does, and everything's able to now really open up and get through almost, you know, I'd say almost 70% of the base can be reached right now with just this kill squad. So to keep everything healthy, he's going to drop a heal here in a second as those witches are really pouring in. He's got everything locked in to where he needs to be. There is a golem around the outside, that'll happen, but here's that heal to be able to keep those golems and everything unquestionably healed. As he's starting a few hogs, just very subtle up top here. Not much at all that's needed to tank them. And, oh wow, there we go. So we're moving forward once again. You know, everything made it to the core. A witch or so does go around the outside, but that's going to happen. That's kind of how these attacks are made, too, to compensate for that. So now that a couple of the hogs have been placed in, he can really set that pathing and take care of those outside defenses without too much of a bother. And just a few at a time. And as he uses the rest of them, golems are still, you know, healthy enough to be able to tank those last few defenses as the hogs are still wrapping around. It's such a smart idea to be able to wrap those hogs around the base, even if it's, you know, not many of them. They help with those defenses if you have to go through walls. It's so essential to have. And, you know, we talk about the difference between using loons and hogs. And this was definitely a time to use hogs with those air defenses closer to the outside. So with that knowledge in mind, we got the golem down here doing the work, even wanting to get in the battle and get something done, get this base dead and dealt with. Super awesome attack from Singris, and it's just an old classic OTB vintage attack right here. I love those attacks, and there's never be ashamed to use, you know, the golems and the witches as your core. And to get in there and get it done like that, great job, man. What are we on here now? Number 4, Ashton. And now Ashton is once again coming in with them hogs here. And I think I chose this base because of just how he dealt with it. You see a lot of those defenses that are pretty close and clustered together. A queen that is reachable, you know, a couple big compartments on the outside. So he's going to make do with 2 golems right here, the shattered style, and that's quite alright. As we get things going, he's going to take that second. Okay, so he's going to get that CC pull, very easy right there. And we're going to deal with those loons now. We just get them out of the way, nice and slowly here, everything's moving. We want to, of course, be able to come into the queen at this point. With Dragon half dead, it allows us to get out a giant there, get a little pathing corrected so nothing goes around the outside too much. I think he didn't get as much of a benefit from that one giant, even though it was enough. It was enough to take care of the pathing, so that's all you can ask for. And then kind of a golem with very good health coming in. Couple hogs there to deal with the pathing once again and get those defenses out of the way. As that king is going with the Iron Fist, moving forward to take care of the enemy queen. We got a lot of DPS on the field right here, dealing to this kill squad. And now the hogs are moving in here, slowly but surely. He didn't use all of them because his method right here is to take care of, kind of cut things off as he moves. And we're going to see this in the future. This is going to be super essential for us. Instead of just laying all your hogs out early, they need to be able to efficiently path, and he couldn't have done it correctly without this, without this method here. So perfect job there by Ash. As these final defenses, we're getting into each of the corners. There's plenty of hogs alive here to do the trick for you. And he had a heal, kind of a back pocket heal. Look at that. I mean, could you ask for much better? He didn't even need to use it. He could have flexed his way through the rest of the base right there, even though there's not many hogs left alive. That's just a perfect example of getting the attack done correctly, and he had done a wonderful job at that. Beautiful job there, Ash. It's all about creating that custom comp to bring to the certain base, and then really knowing what you're going to do with that comp as well is the next most important part. We're going to show Ash again on a base that, once again is super useful for like a Govalo style, and all those air defenses are right there close together. And if you're using other comps, that can be super effective defensively, I mean. But now that we've got some Velks to deal with it, that's the best way to bring down a base like this. And so here we are. Here we're off. I'm going to start a wizard for pathing right up there. It's worth the trade, even though he got the golem there in time just to tank. Slowly but surely, he's going to make sure he's got everything moving forward here. And one of my favorite parts is I love in Govalo attacks getting those golems out there to tank. If you think about it, they're not even useful until just at the very beginning is when they're able to help correct the pathing. And so you don't have to worry about the duration of the golem so much. Just at the beginning is super important. So we got up the rage to deal with the CC. It's time to get them Velks in there after everything's locked in. One to test the pathing and the rest to move forward there with the jump, which is perfect because everything was right in between and straight, just heading straight forward. He still has one more heal in the bag here to be able to get that as they're all moving through the core of this base right now, and this is where the damage happens. He sent kind of a hog to start tanking out there in the front. That was kind of cool. I don't know. Couple loons there behind it. Now everything is tanking here in the core, so it's just easy outside pickings for those loons to be able to get in there and get the job done correctly. And when you break a base down like this, now it's all ground stuff that's alive, ground defenses that will easily be taken out by the loons. The Velks, are not even needed anymore. They were just needed in the core. And now as we move on here, there's just a couple of those defenses left, and it's over before it started. That was the right comp to bring to the battle, and he did a wonderful job at that. So wonderful job there, Ash. You are the man. And look at that, 7 hogs and 14 loons. So you're going so heavy on the outside kill or the back end options. You end up going so heavy that that's the smartest thing you can do is to just get those Velks in for that simple purpose, and life moves on. All right, so kind of just having some fun in this video, and MikeBe, I think he's been in like every video for the last like 2 months. I don't know, but he totally deserves it. He's got some epic attacks right here. Now this is this is like a mini queen walk here. He's got a plan for this queen. He's got the breakers in right there. So now the queen knows that she can move forward. She can be able to take out that air defense without losing any of those healers. And actually, queen goes right in there. Now, keep in mind, we got just over 2 minutes left in an attack like this, and that's okay. Queen is in there doing her work, and so time is ticking. But with Queen as cleanup, I mean that is the most DPS that you have for a cleanup troop. So it is worth the time spent if you want things to open up a little bit more. So now he knows that he's got this pretty much taken care of. He's going to be able to deal with the CC with the Queen alone. He pops that ability just to make sure and get everything down. And they killed it before that drag could lock on. And so we got easy stuff here so far as he's starting on normal kill squad up in the top right here. Just a couple wizards to back it up. And just to be able to deal with this Queen. So we do want to put up a jump. It's worth the spell. Even with purple walls, just worth the spell to get everything in there. There's a minute, just over a minute 15 left here. So like this attack has got to form right now, and he had done such a good job. He literally had taken out, it looks like more. It's 30% of the base, but it looks like so much more. Queen is going to be able to deal with those defenses right there and barely hold on, so we'll watch that as the loons are coming in right here. So this whole side is just being, there's just carnage being ripped up on each side right here. Each lava got in there quick enough to be able to tank those outside defenses as everything else is moving forward. And look at all these defenses go down. He's got the Rage there in the middle. One last, Inferno Tower to deal with right here. And so for a TH9 attack, what more can you ask for? This is everything, and he's got so many loons alive right now. It's the perfect example of a base that just, it needed this comp to be able to hit it. He couldn't have done much better on his planning and everything there. And how about the time? I'm just amazed by how the time management was there with everything. Super smart comp there. I love it. I love seeing it, and it's worth showing. So there you go. What do we have there? That was that. I think we only have one more attack here, ladies and gentlemen. Snowballs. When I saw this attack live, I knew I was going to make a video of it. So it's another one of those bases, I don't know. Drum, what do you want to call this one? He had one that stuck in my mind called the Eye of Kabora base, but I think that's just with one town hall in the middle. Anyways, here he's got a nice flat spread right here. I am not into the theory crafting, such as Drum, in his videos with base names. That's not really my gig. I'll leave it up to the pro right there. So he's able to trip those bombs without losing any witches. Really smart there. He's got the kill squad just working really, really well here right now. Got that clan castle taken care of. Now watch how he starts his hogs around the outside very slowly. This is the slow rolling method that we talk about in our videos here a lot. And it's the fact that you don't need to rush yourself. You don't need to send all of the hogs in at the same exact time. He still has these back pocket options where he can slowly feed things forwards. And that final, that bottom is now taken care of entirely. A few defenses here to go on as we reach into this left side. We are out of spells, but we are still comfortably making it happen right on top of this base here. And lost a few more hogs right there. But with Queen alive, you got a couple wizards going around the outside. Everything was smartly held on to. And now everything is just dropping in the perfect of fashion. And we've done a good job on bases that look like this when you can really segment it off and understand what is happening and efficiently be able to take that base down. Gotta say, awesome job, Snow. The mini has done it this time. It's beautiful. It's glorious. It's triumphant, and we did pull off the victory in the war. And not much more you can ask for there. Super nice there. I didn't go to see the end of the attack, but gonna guess it was the perfect comp there to bring. Top did an awesome job in that war. We're preparing for our next war right now. That doesn't matter quite yet, but we got us a nice little warlock going right here. So we're making this business happen. We're bringing in that damage percentage, and now it's all about consistency as we move forward into the future here, into the holiday season. And thanks so much, you guys, for watching, and we'll try and get another one coming at you here soon. Thanks again, you guys. This is Fallen from OTB, signing off.